Good morning. Paul here, sitting up on Emu Mountain. And I'm bringing a word to you this morning from Mark chapter 10, from verse 46, about Jesus healing a blind man called Bartimaeus. Now they came to Jericho. As he went out of Jericho with his disciples and a great multitude, blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the road begging. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Then many warned him to be quiet, but he cried out all the more, "Son of David, have mercy on me." So Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called. Then they called the blind man, saying to him, "Be of good cheer, rise, he is calling you." And throwing aside his garment, he rose and came to Jesus. So Jesus answered and said to him, "What do you want me to do for you?" And the blind man said to him, "Rabboni, that I may receive my sight." Then Jesus said to him, "Go your way, your faith has made you well." And immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus on the road. Isn't that beautiful? Here was a man, Bartimaeus, who'd heard the stories of Jesus and his power to heal the sick, help the lame to walk and the blind to see. He'd heard those stories, and he heard the crowd coming, and he knew it was Jesus coming, so he cries out to him in a loud voice. People around him tell him to shut up, be quiet, but no, he cried out even louder. And Jesus heard him, and Jesus stopped and called him. You know, sometimes we need to cry out in a loud voice to get God's attention. We need to vocalize what we want. Jesus, help me. It's what I did when I found Christ and he found me and saved me from my drug addiction. I cried out, "Jesus, help me. If you're there, help me." And he did. He healed me straight away. Incredible. So there's a good lesson here. You got to leave your garment behind. You got to leave the mat that you're sitting on and get up and go to him, crying out, "Jesus, help me." Ask in faith, and you will be healed. He said, "Your faith has made you well." Like the woman who had a bleeding issue for 12 years, she went to all the doctors and specialists and spent all her money. But she sees Jesus in a crowd and she says, "If only I could just touch his hem of his garment, I'll be healed." She had the faith. And when she did, Jesus said, "Oh, who touched me?" He felt the power go out of him. You know, and when we have faith and seek Jesus, he will let his power come out of us. The power that God used to raise him from the dead will come out of him and into you and heal you. What a beautiful thing that is. What a beautiful thing. So there's Bartimaeus crying out to Jesus, and then what does he do? He gets up and follows him. When Jesus touches your life and heals you, you will follow him. And never let him go. Just follow him. Trust him every day. Have a relationship with him. Talk to him. Read his word. Listen to his word. Obey his word. And he says, "I will call you a friend. I won't call you a servant or a slave. I'll call you a friend if you do what I say." Hallelujah. You get into his word and let his word get into you. See you later. Have a great day now. Bye.